hello to you both. Please introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about your podcast.
Hello, I am Rick.
I'm Anton.
Yes, and we've got a podcast called The Curiosity of a Child, where which is why the child is with me, and we talk about all different topics. It'd be history, science, storytelling, primarily focusing on history though, and then we try and hopefully weave a narrative through some interesting bit of history that we found, and then branch off looking at some of the maybe scientific events that were happening at the time, or the people, or some of the folklore of this subject that we're covering.
Yeah, I think you did one on sort of corpse medicine. Can you tell us a little bit about that? That sounds grim.
Well, corpse medicine is pretty much chopping up people and giving it to other people, so they can hopefully get better. But we did like some live tasting, not a real corpse. I mean, a pig corpse or something, maybe. Yeah. But that was quite nice for different reactions.
Yeah, something we want to try and do is maybe recreate what we are talking about as well, for fun as much as anything. So yeah, I made fake corpse medicine for that episode. Again, looking at the history of Western corpse medicine, there's also some sort of Eastern corpse medicine there as well, and telling some of the stories of the people, what they believed, or how they believed it worked, or what it could do to cure you. So I think a bit of a morbid topic, but also rather fun.
Fantastic. Great. Well, we're very excited to be having you at Intelligent Speech this year. And I can confidently say I think you'll be our youngest presenter so far, Anton.
Yes.
But without any major spoilers, can you give us a bit of a taste of what your talk's going to be about? Have you decided?
We have decided.
Yes.
It's going to be a little bit of a journey, I would say.
Yeah, well, as the theme is crossings this year, I wanted to find something with crossing. So you've got maybe crossing things geographically or crossing a line. So our topic is involving 22 orphaned children who are going to be given cowpox deliberately.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so which today is obviously something that you wouldn't be allowed to do, but at the time, it could very much go on to save many, many people.
Right. You are getting
enough?
the cowpox yourself. Yeah, that sounds brilliant. It is, but as long as you're not going to give Anton the cowpox as a trial, like
I was
with
tempted.
The corpse medicine. Cool. And I think also you are our first presenters from the Channel Islands, and though we have got a great guy who's from the Isle of Man, and so you're from Guernsey, right?
That's right.
Yeah. And so maybe some of our American listeners and maybe some of our British ones too don't know much about Guernsey. What can you tell us about it?
Well, they've probably heard of Jersey, particularly in America with New Jersey. So Guernsey is a small island just to the north of Jersey and a much better island, in my opinion. So there's... Sorry.
Where is it located?
It's in the English Channel, so it's on the coast of France. On a clear day, we can actually see the French coastline, so we're nearer to France than England. But it is a British island, and there's about 65,000 people here, and it's pretty quiet. But there's some interesting history, and people have come from the island, but also not that cosmopolitan in some ways, I guess, which is why we try and learn what we can through the podcast.
Excellent. And because your surname sounds quite French, is it quite typical for there's a bit of a French mix in Guernsey?
Yeah, in fact, there's like a Guernsey French language as well, which is kind of a mix between Guernsey and French, I guess.
There was, yeah, historically. So it would have been part of Normandy. So yeah, a lot of the place names and surnames are French or Norman French. But today it's very much a British island because we've been British we've had our independence for 800 odd years. And then just with the Norman invasion, then I think that's when that start of becoming part of England was sort of started.
Oh, right. So it's been that long. It's been part of the British Empire? Are we allowed to say that?
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, as I say, we're really, really looking forward to having you at Intelligent Speech, and hopefully people will be looking forward to listening to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.